Hello and welcome back to the e-classes of Ambuja Public School. Today we are going to do a story from class 5 English Marigold textbook, and the title of the story is The Talkative Barber. Dear children, this story has been taken from Arabian Nights. 1001 Nights is a collection of Middle Eastern folk tales compiled in Arabic during the Islamic Golden Age. It is often known in English as the Arabian Nights, from the first English language edition, which rendered the title as the Arabian Nights Entertainment. What is common to all the editions of the Nights is the initial frame story of the ruler Shahryar and his wife, who is the narrator of the stories in this book. The stories proceed from this original tale. Some are framed within other tales, while others are self-contained. Dear children, long ago, a sultan whose name was Shahryar ruled over a large kingdom. His queen was a good storyteller. Each night she would tell a story to the king, and she narrated ancient Persian and Arabic folk stories. This is one of the story from that collection, and it is titled as Talkative Barber. The main narrator is the queen. Dear children, narrator is a person who tells the story. As you know that author is someone who writes the story. Narrator is the one who tells the story, and character is the one who acts out the story. The main characters of this story are a sultan and a barber. A barber is a person who cuts our hair. His occupation is mainly to cut, dress, groom, style, and shave men's and boys' hair or beards. A barber's place of work is known as a barber shop. The setting of this story is the city of Kashgar. This is a wonderful story with the theme of wit and humor. Let's understand the story. The story is about a barber living in the city of Kashgar. Everyone knows the barber to be a great talker. A sultan wants to get a haircut one day, so he calls the barber to do the job. However, as soon as the barber reaches, instead of getting on with the job, he starts talking non-stop. Moreover, the sultan gets fed up with his behavior and orders him to leave with the payment without getting his haircut. Further, the barber does not agree to this and insists that he will finish the job. Despite this, the barber keeps on talking about something or the other. The sultan tells him many times to stop talking and do his job, but all in vain. The barber tells him about his 6 brothers and does not even start with shaving the head. As the sultan starts getting angrier, the barber decides to start shaving. However, soon he stops halfway and goes out to check the time. He leaves the sultan's head half shaved but comes back again to resume. By now we learn that the sultan is in much hurry but does not disclose why. Even though the barber requests many times, the sultan does not tell him why he is in such a hurry. To get rid of him, Sultan tells him that he is inviting friends over for a feast. That is why he needs to go quickly. On hearing this, the barber realizes he too invited his friends but has not made any preparations. Now, to do away with him, the Sultan offers him all the food prepared for the feast to him for feeding his friends. Even then, the barber wastes more time in inspecting all the dishes which the sultan offers to him. Now, the sultan is getting restless and agrees to every wish of the talkative barber. He also gives him all the fruits for the dessert. After the barber is contented, he starts shaving the sultan's head again. At last, he takes a break once again and exclaims that he was not aware that the Sultan was so generous. However, the case was just that Sultan was wanting to get rid of him at any cost, and that is why he provided him everything he desired for. And here the story concludes. This story tells us that we should not be extra talkative and focus on our job, otherwise people will get annoyed with us easily. Now let's move to the vocabulary part of the story. The new words are chatterer, someone who talks a lot. Defect means a fault. Opinion means what a person feels about a person, thing or subject. Exhausted means tired and fed up. Dessert means a sweet dish served after the main meal. Examine means to look at something very carefully. And at length means at a stretch. I hope all of you have understood the story. Now let us have a look at the questions. How many brothers did the barber have? The barber has 6 brothers. Question number 2. Why was Sultan in a hurry? The Sultan was in a hurry because he had invited some of his friends for a feast. Question number 3. Why did the barber take so long to shave the Sultan? Answer is, the barber took so long to shave the Sultan because he was talking continuously rather than focusing on his job. Now some true or false. The barber was shaving the Sultan's beard. So this is a false answer because the Sultan called him to shave his head and not his beard. The Sultan gave him 3 gold coins. Yes, the statement is true. The third statement is the barber refused to leave the Sultan's palace. This statement is also true. Next one and the last one is there were 7 brothers altogether in the Sultan's family. So this statement is false as the Sultan had no brother. So dear children, read the story again and always remember that when you work, you should always focus on your task and not spend much time on talking because that can annoy the person or the people around you. We'll meet you soon again. Till then, thank you, take care and bye-bye.